Now to the dispute over the lobster fishery in Nova Scotia. After days of demanding federal intervention, federal cabinet ministers turned their attention today to the escalating violence against Indigenous fishers.
The acts of violence we have seen in the past days and weeks are disgusting, unacceptable, and racist in nature.
The federal public safety minister has called in RCMP reinforcements from other provinces, but after a weekend of violence, including the torching of a Mi'kmaq lobster fishing compound, it's not at all clear that sending in more police will resolve what's at the heart of the conflict. Abigail Beeman reports.
Early this morning in southwest Nova Scotia, a protest by commercial fishers outside a federal government office. They say they've been reporting growing tensions for years with no action.
We've been shut out by the federal government.
Ottawa says it's listening to the concerns and lobster conservation is crucial.
The Indigenous fisheries industry is an infinitely small portion of the commercial fisheries. It's very important for people to get that.
Create a precedent of fishing outside of the season and then enabling many more fishermen and traps in the water in 5, 10, 20 years from now. Then you might have a serious issue with conservation.
Part of the issue, there's no definition for moderate livelihood. Indigenous fishers were granted the right to fish for one in a 1999 Supreme Court decision. The fisheries minister says she won't negotiate in public.
We cannot, as a government, tell First Nations what a moderate livelihood is. That is up to them to work with us to define.
While the public safety minister says more police are on the ground in Nova Scotia available for land and water after this massive lobster pound fire that left a person of interest in hospital with serious injuries. The Sabanakadee First Nation chief says it's not enough. He says Indigenous fishers are unprotected on the water, facing vandalism.
DFO needs to come in. There's been no presence there at all. They send one Coast Guard boat on the water, but that Coast Guard boat's been there when everything else went down. It's just like the police officers standing there. They're just standing by.
There is a need for significant reform in respect to how police perform their services in Indigenous communities.
But the public safety minister stopped short of his Indigenous services minister colleague, who said Monday Indigenous people have been let down by the police who are sworn to protect them. Abigail Beeman, Global News, Ottawa.